Welcome back, everyone, to Pontos Fathom Hobbies. This is Season 16, Episode 3 of A Song of Ice and Fire tabletop miniature game. We are playing the Unsullied Pikemen under the command of Grey Worm versus the Martell Spearmen under the command of Oberyn Martell. We'll jump into the recap. We'll jump into the gameplay. Thank you guys for watching. Okay, so let's do a quick recap of round number 2, and then we'll jump into round number 3. Our Dothraki veterans, one of our horses have 2 damage, and we've lost one of the Starfall Knights horses from our Unsullied Swordsmasters. So we got the Unsullied Swordsmasters here. They've taken out one of these, one of our Starfall Knights in a flank attack. Well, we've also got, and that's headed up by these, the Unsullied Captain is running that show. We've also got to have an encounter finally between Unsullied Pikemen and our Martell Spearsmen. And lastly, we've got dragons on the move, and our, I guess they are our sand skirmishers are trying to do a come around the back side of this, maybe to attack those Dothraki on this side. We haven't had much attacks from our dragons yet, so we're looking forward to those getting in play this round as well. We'll do a quick word from this channel's sponsor, and then we will jump into round number 3. Thank you guys for watching. Pontos Fathom Hobbies is brought to you by the books that we produce. You can pick up the 6 volumes of August Moldenhauer and Giuseppe Balsamo's Catu journals out of Lovecraft's Providence. You can get them as individual issues or as the entire omnibus edition. Check out our podcast channel, Pontos Fathom Press, for our podcast series with the Esoteric Dragon Mysteries, Esoteric Saturn Mysteries, as well as Alchemy and Anthroposophy in the Dune Saga, where we deep dive into what makes Frank Herbert's classic saga resonate with us. We've also got sci-fi and horror like the Quantum Locksman Saga with Dead Sons 11, the Bogman Saga with Killing with Bogman, and the Tales of the Yellow Sign with Lost Carcosa and the Yellow Sign. You can sample all these books on our Patreon or on our podcast channel, including The Artificial Psychology of Desiring Machines, collected together also in a hardcover edition. Finally, we're excited to announce our Alchemical Courtship in the Dreamlands saga, each volume taking place in another one of Lovecraft's Dreamland cities. Aimless takes place in the city of Celeface, Hope's Home in Dalaflin, Stubborn Devotions in Thrawn, Beloved, Believed, Bedelled, and Lost Carcosa. Each volume is coming out throughout the year and into next year. And let's get back to our content. Thanks for watching. Okay, without further ado, we jump into round number 3. Let's activate our Unsullied Pikemen. They will go ahead and do a pivot and lock right into these Martell Spearmen for an attack. Martell Spearmen versus Unsullied Pikemen. Finally, the namesake of this battle is happening. We've got the Unsullied Pikemen with the Unsullied Pikemen. Is it mixed in here? Unsullied Pikemen. Yes, right here. So the Unsullied Pikemen versus Martell Spearmen. Both of them. This is commanded by the. We've got the Unsullied. Oh, this is actually Grey Worm. Grey Worm is actually commanding this group. So this is kind of interesting. Let's see what we get here. So first of all, the Unsullied under Grey Worm. They've got the Spearman Captain here as well, so we can check out both of these. When this unit is successfully charged from the front or flank, if this unit is not engaged with another enemy, it performs 1 melee attack action before they resolve the melee attack. Wow, so the Martell Spearmen actually get to attack the Unsullied Pikemen first. So let's give them an attack. So that's 7. So this is a kind of a gimmick, but let's do it. Martell Spearman gimmick is in place. So we get, I didn't need this die. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We need one more die. 7. and they need 4+. So that's 1, 2, and our defenders get to defend. 5 and 1. So we do lose 1 Martell Spearman from this melee attack. So 1 Martell Spearman. Like I mentioned, I'm going to get these Martell Spearmen. This is our second Martell Spearman we've lost. I'm going to do a miniature makeover for these guys, but let's go ahead. We'll roll their panic test, and they are fine, not panicked. So now that was the roll they get to do beforehand, kind of a defensive roll. This is sort of like as the, I guess the kind of the dynamic is as the Unsullied are attacking, maybe they put their spears out, something like that. So this is just a tricky maneuver for them. Let's have the Unsullied Pikemen go now. They get 7 die. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And they're also at 3+. So we've got 1, 2, 3. They also, if this unit is not engaged, they perform 1 melee action. 4. So they have the same set for charge. They both have set for charge. With Grey Worm, when this unit makes a melee attack, it always is treated as having 1 additional rank. If it already has full ranks, it rolls an additional 2 dice. Wow! So we get to roll 2 more dice because of Grey Worm. Grey Worm, the Unsullied Commander. And we get 2 more 4s, so that was great for Grey Worm. Because of Grey Worm, we get 2 more hits, so that's 5 right there. Let's have our Martell Spearmen counter. Martell Spearmen countering with, they have 5+, so 6, 6, and 4. They block 2 of these attacks. Oh, actually, I did that backwards. I took a Martell Spearman out, but actually I was supposed to take an Unsullied out. Silly. They got to go first, so they've lost 1 Unsullied. Sorry, so let's take a look at that Unsullied guy that was lost. Sorry guys, I mixed that up. That's no worry. So, still have 3 ranks, nothing changes. We've blocked 2, so we get 3 damage to this. So now we take 3 damage. And we'll roll the panic attack again. So 3 damage to here. We'll roll the panic attack. And they pass the panic attack. So that is going to do it for them. And I guess we will recapitulate. We will go ahead capitulating. Have the Martell Spearmen now fighting again back to them. They still have 3 ranks, so it's 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. They're 4+, where the Unsullied are 3+. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 attacking. Unsullied attacking as well. They get 1, 2, 3, 4. They block it. So the Unsullied are able to block it. They did already take a blow for this round, so it's not a total loss for the Martell Spearmen. They did get an attack in, so let's move on to our next activation. This is going to be, I think we're just going to charge our let's charge them into, I don't think we can maneuver that way. So let's go ahead and, let's get a retreat action, make a friendly maneuver or retreat action. So we'll go ahead and do a maneuver out, pivot out like this, and retreat. And then we're going to do our actual, so that'll be our retreat action. We'll actually go in then and do an attack action into the Spearmen. So we can then go here and snap into the attack. So now we're just facing them with an attack. We made use of 1 friendly retreat maneuver with Elaria's Sand, so we've done that. Let's have our Starfall Knights now attacking, Starfall Knights attacking the Spearmen. No, sorry, not the Spearmen. Attacking the Unsullied Swordsmasters. Unsullied Swordmasters. Okay, so we get 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Starfall Knights on horseback. they get 1, 2, 3, 4 hits. And oh, actually, they don't need to use that maneuver. It's okay, I'll just give them that retreat. They could perform a maneuver. They did a retreat, actually. So they retreated and then moved back forward. So let's go forward now and then have our Unsullied Swordmasters defending. Unsullied Swordmasters defending for 4+. They block 3 of these. That means one of the Unsullied Swordmasters has been hit. So Unsullied Swordmaster is damaged. Let's go ahead and roll a panic test. They need a 4+. They get 12, so they are not panicked. So activation for the Unsullied. Let's just wrap these up with this activation token. I guess we'll go back to the swords, to the Unsullied Swordmasters, have them attack as well. So Unsullied Swordmasters will attack with 8, 2, 4, 6, 8. Unsullied Prowess they have. This is at +3 also. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on our against our Starfall Knights. Starfall Knights can defend with a 4+. 4, 4, 4. That's blocking 3. That means we'll take 2 damage on another one of, or we take 1 damage on another one of the knights here. Okay, so 1 damage to one of the Starfall Knights. Let's clear those out. So we've got activated, activated, activated. Let's now switch over to Targaryen. Let's have an attack by Viserion. Viserion will move to attack the flank here of this. Able to attack right here. Viserion will do an attack for 2 dice. This unit has 8 wounds. They ignore terrain. Hits from the attack cannot be blocked. So we just roll how many hits. They need a 2+. They got 2 hits. That means this is taking 3 damage. 1 more Starfall Knight. So it's Viserion versus the Starfall Knights. We've got a Starfall Knight fallen. Viserion picked them off. And we will leave an activation point here. Let's move back over to roll a quick panic attack. No panics happening. Let's move back to Oberyn Martell and the Martell Spearmen under Oberyn Martell versus the Dothraki veterans. Martell gets 7 dice here. 2, 4, 6, 7. 7 dice. 4+. Ooh, that's not a good one. This unit is successfully charged from the front once per game. After this unit has completed the melee attack, attack the Manticore Poison card to the... Oh, you know what? Given the fact that I did not hit anything, we have to do some kind of damage. We will give the Manticore Venom. This unit cannot restore wounds. So Manticore Venom will now be attached to the Dothraki veterans. So we've sort of poisoned our spears or something like this to these guys. Okay, so that's activation for them. Let's have the Dothraki return the favor. They get a 7, 6, 7. Okay, they get 3+, 3, 3, 3, 3. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Martell Spearmen will try to defend with 5+. They've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They do 1 damage. One more Martell Spearmen is damaged by our Dothraki veterans. And the last activation, let's move to, we'll have Rhaegal just charging for 6 here. So we'll have him do a 12 here. So from here, coming up beside here on the front of this line. Okay, and that is going to be the activation for Rhaegal. We can also activate our Sand Skirmishers. Again, we'll have them move and pivot like this. And they are activated. That's going to wrap it up for round number 3. We will move the advancement to round 4, and we'll see you in the next round. Thank you guys for watching. Bye-bye.